Last time on
Dangonronpa.
What? Do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Not today. Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space. Hey, well, yeah. Fuck you too.
Kiss my but Byakuya, whatever.
I'll just go on over here and just die because Byakuya says. If Byakuya says go die, I'll just go die. Because Byakuya says.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you never come around. Alright. Hifumi! What do you got? Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What'd you find? I cannot reveal that just yet.
That's it. I'm sure of it.
But I guarantee what I find will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Or her lungs. Haven't figured that out yet. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Lundberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What'd she see?
Well, it would seem...
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. Fuck off. She was there, but at the same time not there. What's it gonna be? Alright, I have other shit to do. Let's check out the boys' dorm. Ew. Someone dudied! There's a strange stain on the carpet. They're freaking, they're lifting and just... What is it? Nice. It wasn't there. This poster. Popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit the boys' locker room. Right. Hey, up. Right. Still hanging out, Chihiro? Alright, Kyoko, I didn't get to talk to you last time. Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However...
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Whoa, thanks for helping me out. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
Well...
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrating on the murder. But...
So then...
Before I go, let me give you a piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. Oh my god! I'm just stumbling through these words anymore. Has to take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook's missing? It's definitely worth worrying about. Nice. Alright, Chihiro. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. I'll give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in kind of a crucifix position. Huh? This rope is a plug? Told you. Where was that plug at last? Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all? The more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's an issue of her being suspended in the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the genocide chat files, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Noise. Status of the dead body. Well, the one thing most likely to tie with all these mysteries together. Did I even read that right? Did that come out as word vomit again? Is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. To figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit to look again. Oh my fucking god, do we really need to go look there again? Plus, it might help to look at genocide case file one more time. Back to the library. Sakura, you got anything? Okay. Chihiro's presence here was especially weak. Her body and her soul.
No forgiveness!
To target such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast would do such a thing. I cannot forgive this. Alright, do I have to look at everything? Let's say the carpet could only have been caused by Chihiro's murderer. You got anything else to say, Mondo? Dude had a real complex about being weak. Heard Chihiro talk about it right. All he needs to get stronger. Really get stronger. Is there? Let's stand on the poster. Big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too, right? Why, is it because she's big-breasted? What's wrong with big breasts? Huh? Huh? Anybody got anything wrong with big breasts? Girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you find something like this. Oh, wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. The boys' rock... It's coming out rocker room. I'm turning into Scooby-Doo. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. And in the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Why does the big breasts have to be part of it? Why couldn't it just be swimsuit? I'm not, whatever. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What's the reason anyone would have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. Nice. And who knows more about the locker rooms than Sakura? Spent a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
Used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Nice. Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid attention to the posters. See.
However.
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. Oh yeah. Protein coffee gets the poops going, right? Baby girl. In the warehouse, it's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the locker room, and it left a stain. What? A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
Of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. No, the stain's next door. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain there to begin with? Nice. Disappearing stain has been added to the truth. I used some freaking OxyClean. Alright, I can leave. Oh. What? Alright. Before we go find where the handbook's at, let's go back to the library. Now that we don't have Byakuya. Hey. Thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Guess not. That's not what I wanted to look at. Alright, apparently the lamp here. Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see, it's not plugged in. Lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right, Byakuya was using an extension cord. Byakuya did it! But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Nice. I want to take another look at the Genocide Jack's file. I don't know. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would have do something like that is... Can't think of anyone else but Byakuya! Leave the archive then. Alright. Oh, there's one place I haven't got to go yet. I wonder if anyone is in there. It's not that I haven't gotten to go there yet. I just haven't gone there yet. Anyone taking a bath? Hello? Lockers. One of them is unlocked, but I don't see anything inside. Massage chair? Maybe I'll use it once I get really tired. That sounds really nice right now. I could go for a massage. Nice. Bathtub is huge, but now's not the time for taking baths. I'm not getting any nice coins. Oh, the sauna. What is this? Is it the heat source for the sauna? I don't think it has anything to do with the incident. No, I was just wanting to look for nice coins. I haven't been here yet, so I want the nice coins. I got one Monokuma coin out of it, though. All right. Celeste's in the warehouse. Wow, wow, wow. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well, I will tell you and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really? Why were you in the warehouse at night then?
indeed.
It was right before nighttime.
Hmm? What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Okay. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would ever have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. You bitch! So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. The strange thing is, there was no trace of a track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. Should mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Nice. Alright. Well, who's on trash duty this time around? Or are we out of that option? Don't run away from me, Incinerator. Dump otherwise. Okay, I can't get inside. Anyway, it's not related to case. Nobody left it. There's nobody left who could do what Leon did. Alright, well, how did somebody get rid of things? Chihiro. It's Chihiro's room, but now Chihiro's gone. Why? Why? Why can I not? Cool. I can't go inside. You know anything, Hina? How's Toko doing? Same as before, she won't come out, and she keeps just mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? Yeah, my head was all swimmy, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah!
Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
A donut, of course. Oh yeah, of course. There's two things I'm sure God created: outer space and donuts. No, we'll dissect that later. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was one of her big regrets. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us, and my voice just cracked. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. It wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Wait, maybe she was just a guy spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as any kind of girl. Okay. Ding dong, bing bong!
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Crack my knuckles there.
See you soon.
Well, I apparently have all the, not evidence. Yeah, I guess it would be evidence, wouldn't it? The truth bullets, I guess I should say. It's about to begin. The red doors right through here. Nope. That is the red door. It's right there. Or is he saying that the class trial is right there? Then that. So is everyone ready to? What? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toka's not here. And Toka is. You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding, I'm kidding. How could I forget that nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. Just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toka behind him. What she said. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible, you're terrible. Phew. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. See you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm, and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Except one of us. One of us. One of us. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. One of us. Someone standing right here. You. All right, let's go. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. Gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. Steel box sank with heavy clunky sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, an uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, as it continued to descend without hesitation, until finally, it came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very nice.
Good, good. You're raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay, then let's get the show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Yes. Looks like we have all the right All the truth bullets. I don't think we can miss a truth bullet. I think like we have to get everything in presence of wide there. All right, so I have 6 points left. Oh, robot. Okay. Have any others? Still have 3 points, but I don't have any others. All right. Clash trial. Are we ready? All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation. If you can figure out who, then I'll punish every. Okay, let's talk about the murder weapon.
Okay. First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. We got some badass fucking techno going on now.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Yep.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Interesting.
That's probably the one
certainly
then.
would make for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
I don't want to lose time by like doing this. The weapon had to be the scene of the crime. There was something with a blood stain on it.
Chihiro's fatal
But
injury.
that way, at least like the
Appears it
whole
was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma
scene will play out.
I bet it was an iron pipe.
No, you're wrong.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
Caved in? That's a good shape.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yay! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit.
Oh, you did it. Now you're just going to try to blame it off on somebody else.
Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Byakuya Togami.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
I will have to say that line was not presented in like in like just the way that it sounds like. It should have been like the fiendish serial killer Genocide Jack. No, it was kind of just Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? New element has been added in non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yep. For this debate, the lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines. You think of them as obstacles in your debate, but there's a way to keep those white noise from getting in your way. Press the X button to attach the silencer, which you can shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the white noise won't appear at all. We're not on gentle, we're on kind. In which case, you can forget about a silencer, just focus the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck, have fun! Okay, still one bullet. Why are we not getting more bullets?
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
Hey, so, speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is!
Like I said, I obviously knew where to shoot there, but I'm going to just play the scene on for you guys. The thing Bianca showed me in the archive. One look at that and anyone would be convinced. It shows that this was the work of Genocide Jack.
The culprit is Genocide Jack.
Case closed.
Why? What makes...
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
No, that's wrong. I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
No, that was the poster hanging over to the other side, was the giant boobed girl.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
But you know, so you were the one that killed Chihiro.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
It's how you hung her up, crucifix style. The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know. If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body. The victim's position.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way.
Oh, sorry.
Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
Right.
So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only
because
one
you knew
logical
about it.
answer I can think of.
You knew about it.
It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
One of us. One of us.
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie!
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
Why you gotta go and make things so complicated?
Sorry. Oh, wow, I'm not reading that. Riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand what it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also not be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Hangman's Gambit, right? Yeah. He's spelling out... What? Oh. Nope.
Now I understand. Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere.
The
in
real
file
Avril
too.
died years ago.
They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality, it has to do with her behavior. Her behavior changed.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
Oh, oops. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Kia! She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and back, top ending and bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
Boo bitch, sorry. Been a lot of boob talk.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
I forgot I said for this trial I was going to move over here so you can see the pictures. I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer, to drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her, of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation.
Why were you guys having a conversation together, huh? Huh? Huh?
She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised! I can't believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
I'm sorry I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
No, you don't.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All
You
that's
want
left
his
is to hear from the person in
man
question
juice
directly.
all over you. Don't lie, Toko.
Person?
See? It's already there.
You don't mean...
She's already leaking. Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second...
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see? Yes! What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
Why does it have to have a long tongue?
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko! That's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality! So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
Crazy!
So intense.
Hey, Pika.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body!
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the
in the
world
few
is
days that we've
composed of a
been in
front and
here?
a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is the murderous fiend Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane!
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you
Jacker?
a question?
Miss Jacker?
What's up? Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid! And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
Okay.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
No, there was still no motive. So far, the only thing that we figured out is that there's a freaking lunatic within the midst of us.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack.
Who's currently laughing.
If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, a As much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit!
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth!
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah! I could never believe a word you say, you monster!
You monster! Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more details about all of this.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that.
Didn't mean to do that.
Do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her.
Okay, just have to focus on remembering Chihiro's body. That must be the answer. That should prove that what he said isn't quite right.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need?
Give it up. You killed her.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you...
Perhaps if you had an...
Oh, an alibi!
When you compare your past murders to this, the modus operandi matches.
No, that's wrong.
Oh god, that's gotta suck.
Are the methods of murder really
Oof, I'd be so
exactly the
pissed.
same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things.
I have a particular set of skills.
Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using Ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Wow, those are like actual like brand names, and they were just threw those out.
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the murderers. In this photo from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here you'll see a difference.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different.
Yeah, I know. for what it costs.
In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Okay. I'm hungry, so let's not talk about murder and food in the same way.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
Yup. That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see the clear difference.
I got it! Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Cats are backing each other around.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use.
I guess she makes her own scissors.
And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Okay, I guess. I was trying to figure out how does it get Big Mac, but I guess the name's Makoto, so.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Let's see. There's a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it. If you look at the names of every victim, you'll notice that they all have penises. I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Okay, all those names again.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men!
Adorable little men.
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
What's up, Pika?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle
Okay.
boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it.
Just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fan.
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So, since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Adorable little
Would
man.
an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
What did I tell you about
I
food?
have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly? Cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
Damn right.
That does make some amount of sense.
It was Byakuya.
Yes! Whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors! Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
And how would her scrawny ass pick up that dumbbell anyway?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da!
She's fully equipped!
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you!
Gutter dogs.
Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot! So rope's totally out of the question anyway!
I have no idea what's going on anymore! Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
It sounded like he had a big hot one getting ready to drop.
The body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Byakuya knew!
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Hold on. Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied Genocide Jack cases. Byakuya. Hey, don't give me that look. It was you.
Here's my answer.